Why are you staring at me, comic fans?
Huh? Why would they be staring at you?
That's weird. I don't know. It's creepy though. All right.
Well, it's Couch. We're back.
Yay!
I love that you're excited.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
You just said it with so much enthusiasm. You're like, we're back. I don't know what to do with my hands.
We are back.
All right, let's jump in and check out on chat. But first, since Matt didn't say it, welcome to the couch.
I forgot to say it.
You forgot to say your bit.
I did.
Do you want to say it now? I'll bet you do. Andrew Dodge comes in on chat saying, yay! Rose Kirby says, hi, Crypto Couch. What's happening today? Hello and good morning from Rose in the UK. What's up, Rose? Good morning.
Hey, Rose.
Amy Frazier saying, howdy, y'all. What's up, Amy?
Hey, Amy.
Nobody's Illusion coming in saying, hello. How is everyone doing? I am doing great.
Good.
Are you doing good?
Nobody?
Should we refer to her as nobody or as Illusion? I feel like saying nobody, like, it's almost derogatory, I feel like, because we know that she is somebody. You know, we're big fans of Illusion. Yeah. I say from here on out, we reference her only as Illusion.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Illusion it is.
Andrew Dodge comes in and says, hey, yo, welcome back to the CryptoComics couch. Megaplex looked awesome. See, he had a better bit than you had today.
I know, he did. Oh, my bad. My bad. I'll work on that.
Dude, your lighting is so washed out right now that you almost look like a white guy. He adjusts it. Wait, backpedal. Okay, now turn the lights back on. That got creepy real fast. Okay, now I'm not gonna be able to unsee any of this. Illusion says, yes, welcome back, everyone. And Illusion says, I love how enthusiastic Fry sounds to be back. Fry's always enthusiastic. That's my middle name, is Enthusiasm. My mom gave it to me for my birthday. Amy Frazier says, nice stickers on your laptop, Matt.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. T3 Comics says, hello. What's up, T3? Illusion says, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. And aw, shucks, I don't mind. Nobody or Illusion works. Well, we already made up our minds. So as long as you don't disagree with it, we'll be fine there. Rose Kirby says, NB Illusion, I think, will be good. NB Illusion. That sounds like a type of shoe that a dad would wear.
I got my NB Illusions on. Yeah.
And I fancy myself quite the cargo pants connoisseur. I'm just saying, those might be some lit kicks, as the kids would say.
Oh boy.
What? All right. Oh, Illusion says, ooh, I like that. NB Illusion does sound like a brand. See? Called it. All right. So what do we got? What do we got to look at here? Let's see. Oh. We've got an unboxing we can do tonight.
Yes.
A couple of things. Kind of unboxings. Not really unboxings, but kind of unboxing. We've got Free Comic Book Day to talk about, which is, of course, absolutely rad. I'm pretty sure that you managed to run down to the little comic book shop and pick some up.
I did. Of course I did.
Okay, so we got that. We got to review Megaplex because we were there last weekend.
Also, while I was at Free Comic Book Day, I ran into an old friend of ours. So, yeah.
Do tell.
Oh, do you want to jump into that now?
No.
Okay.
Does this old friend of ours have a wasp problem?
Yes.
Yeah. Nice. I saw a post on social media. I was like, ooh, I hope Matt makes it over there. Anyways, yeah, why didn't you get a picture? Why didn't you get a picture for the social media pages?
I
taught you nothing.
We'll get into that.
We've also got to talk about some new Kickstarters and stuff that are coming out.
Oh yeah,
we're looking forward to. And there's a new review up of Masters of the Universe. We got to talk about that, and we got to talk about the Mom comic book. Right.
Yep.
And
oh boy.
Yeah. So this one's actually going to be a fun show. We're going to try to make it kind of quick though, guys, because we've noticed, excuse me, I have noticed, first of all, that like 56% of the people that watch this show are not currently subscribed. So please, please do us a favor. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit dislike if you dislike it. That's fine too. It helps us on the algorithm either way. You're just got to interact somehow.
Mhm.
Leave something in the chat. Tell me how much you like Matt's new hat idea.
My new hat.
It's interesting. It's almost like a Boston vibe that you got going on tonight with it.
Except I know how to say my R's.
Do you?
Yes.
What does the pirate say, Matt?
I can't say it. Okay.
Name a band better than Dropkick Murphys. Okay, let's keep going. So,
right.
And then we got to talk about like upcoming shows and things we've got going on because we've got a little doozy planned for this weekend.
Yes,
So
as
we need
he
to bring
said,
that up
like,
as well.
share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You'll find out when we actually post new stuff, which should be every day.
We tried to. Ish. So let's see. So let's start with that then. Next show we're going to be doing on Thursday. We are going to be doing kind of a spotlight that's not a spotlight. Basically, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a special Thursday show where we're just hanging out with some homeboys.
Nice. So it's not a spotlight. I'm picturing like a flashlight then.
Well, here's the thing. Is that these creators that are going to be joining us on Thursday, we've already done spotlights with them before.
Mm-hmm.
We've done things like that. And normally what we do is we reserve the spotlight shows for like when a new book is coming out, we spotlight that. When, a creator's got like something big going on, anything like that. The problem that we're running into is that these creators are a group of creators and all of them have new stuff going out. So there isn't one particular thing for us to spotlight, but they're solid buddies of ours for a long time now.
Should we say who it is?
Yeah, we probably should.
Okay, it's Jim Lee and Rob Liefeld are going to be. No, I'm kidding.
No, that's not true at all.
That'd be totally cool, though.
if Rob were to jump on our show, it'd probably be to kick me in the nads.
Probably.
I think that's exactly
after all the crap you've talked. Yeah,
that's exactly what would happen. He'd be like, "What have you done?" And I'd be like, "Bitched about your comics."
I'd be like, "Do you want me to hold him down, sir?"
Sir, look at you. Jeez, you're sick. Anyways, yeah. So we are gonna actually have TCT on our show, and it's been a while since we've gotten to hang out with them. Every once in a while, if you guys are also subscribed to them, you'll see we drop in their streams now and then and hang out. Good buddies of ours. And so what we're gonna do this week is we're gonna co-host one another. So on Thursday, we're gonna be hosting them. We're gonna have a good time. Very laid back, very casual. Talk to them about a lot of stuff they've got going on. Meet a lot of their new community because their community is growing like fire. It's crazy. Just have a great time and kind of check in with them and touch base and find out what's up. And then on Saturday, we're going to be dropping on their stream. And if anybody here has ever watched a TCT stream, I'm going to tell you there is a reason that they call it unrestricted stream. It is 100% anything goes. And so if you guys enjoy watching this stream, I think you'll have a really good time over there just because you're going to basically see us being the people that are actually quiet for once.
Yeah. We've became comic characters over there.
Yeah. Yep. We can go ahead and say it. My character is actually Thundercock the Magnificent. That'll tell you a lot about how these streams are going to be going, I'm sure. Matt, would you like to announce the name of your comic character?
No.
Matt is Turkey Tits. And I think it's brilliant.
These guys are just fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're crazy. I love it.
Let me check in with chat here. Nobody's Illusion says, Free Comic Book Day already. Wow, how time flies. Keep in mind that this year Free Comic Book Day is actually altered depending on your local comic book shop as well.
Mm-hmm.
just because of everything that's been going on with the DC and Diamond and everything else and everything in between. It's kind of haphazard. So your free comic book day might not have been this last weekend. You need to get a hold of your local comic book shop and find out.
I was actually under the impression that it wasn't going to be till next month.
Yeah, a lot of people thought that. A lot of people. Rose Kirby says, hey, what about next week? What's happening? We just went through that, but we will definitely do a reminder at the end of the stream for it as well. Illusion says, oh, snap, how awesome. Amy Frazier says, Matt, you unfocused.
You know, you sound like my wife now.
Yeah, Matt's actually got a new camera. We haven't had a whole lot of time to figure out the tech behind everything, so we're getting it figured out. And if you haven't noticed, I'm back to the giant red headphones because I decided to wash a set of AirPod Pros, and they are expensive, so I will not be replacing them anytime soon.
That's an expensive oops.
Yep. T3 Comics says he blocked me and then followed me somehow. It was so weird. I think he's talking about Liefeld. I could tell you a story, but we're going to keep going.
No, you do not get to tell your Liefeld story.
I got blocked in real life by Rob Liefeld. T3 Comics, that is odd. Says
kind of had it out once real quick on social media, but yeah, it was kind of funny. But
yep, that did happen. Actually, yeah, he tried to call you out on something.
Oh, and yeah. Well, I forgot about that.
I came in with a flying elbow. I was like, you were going to talk to my friend like this, Rob.
No, there was.
And then Unity did.
Time.
Unity did right after that. I don't know this for sure, but I'm pretty sure that he went and drew Cable with even bigger shoulder pads right after that. You know what? I think we should start a new Twitter trend where everybody sends Rob Liefeld pictures of their feet. Think about it. He could use them as reference. You know, and from what I hear, sending people pictures of your feet is something like people pay for on the internet now. So really, we'd be doing him a solid in two different scenarios.
We're going to pretend you didn't suggest that. Oh, I just got a notification. Rob Liefeld is upset.
What, do you have an app to track that? Well, I'll bet that thing goes off every time he does an appearance. T3 says, yeah. Andrew Dodge says, not safe for work for sure. And then says, brilliant.
I'll have to warn my mom not to watch that episode.
Yeah, it says, what the hell did I just walk into? I don't know what time you sent that. So it's 3 minutes ago. So probably right around when we were talking about our TCT Comics names. Yep. Yes, Illusion. That is it. So we will be sure to post it up on social media though, so that everybody can check it out. So if you guys are following us on YouTube, what we will actually be doing is we'll have it posted up on our Twitter, on our Facebook, everything like that, on the link to where you guys will be able to find both our stream on Thursday and their stream on Saturday. I'm telling you, our stream will be fun. We have a great time, you know, hell of a blast hanging out with those guys. That stream on Saturday, like this show is not safe for work. That show could ensure that you don't get a job. You know what I mean? So I'm just wanting to give everybody a very clear heads up that it's very mature.
Thinking about this, we should have them draw up our characters, and we should turn it into a badge.
Oh God. Yes, we should. You know, I wonder how many times Andrew Dodge has already typed in turkey tits into our badge redemption system. Just thinking already. He's like, this has got to be a badge. Peter Comics says he's a good artist, just not great, and he's a total asshole. You know what? I'm going to say this. I know a lot of people who swear that he's like one of the most generous, kind-hearted people that they know. My personal experience with him, though, at a convention floor was different than that. So it is what it is. You know, I mean, everybody's got two faces, they say. You know what I mean? Especially Matt. He's got four. If you click Matt's hat, his face turns around like one of those little Happy Meal toys. You guys remember that? Like the little Lego guy. And it goes like happy and then sad. Like, a lot of people don't realize this, but Tim Burton actually pays Matt 12 cents a month to use his likeness for the mayor inside of Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's
It's
what Matt
true.
does. He goes from happy, we click his head, and then he's like, ah, everything is terrible. And then I run over and I just pop him on the head, and then he's like, hey, guys. It's awesome.
It makes our meetings very awkward, but yeah, that's how life goes.
Yep, everybody's just sitting in a circle talking, and there's my dumbass running around that circle doing duck, duck, goose, but only to Matt every 5 seconds. Illusion says, ooh, that's gross. Please don't. So, okay, because Illusion asked not to, the foot thing is off.
And be Illusion.
Andrew Dodge says, I have the perfect pick. The one Matt threw up in his mouth. Why does Andrew Dodge have a picture of you throwing up in your mouth, dude?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I must have been pretty drunk.
Moving on. JD Smith DJ says, why is it so hard for Rob to get a groove on electronic class? Digiartist, you catch me every time, dude.
I gotta say, I actually do really enjoy Rob Liefeld's artwork. I really do.
God, you're such
some of the stuff. No,
Frog
some of the
stuff
I really am laughing at. But the rest, it's like, wow, this is actually really good. Like, this is way better than I can do. And then there's stuff like, wow, I think my kids can do better. But
I mean, it's all better than I can do, but I can still throw a little bit of shade at it. You know what I mean? It's art. Okay. Someone out there has to dislike what you made, or it didn't make a difference. So as an artist, you have to be prepared for that. Frog Toys 2 here says, hi guys, what's up, Frog Toys? And
what's up, Frog Toys?
And just so that everybody knows, Frog Toys is Dominic. Everybody's seen Dominic before, but Dominic is actually from the TCT universe as well. Andrew Dodge says, Restricted is off the chain. It is pretty fun, man. I'm really looking forward to it. Illusion says, Frog Toys, long time no see. How are you? Yeah, where you been, Frog Toys? What's up? Rose Kirby says, hey, what time will it happen on Saturday? I'm going to do a post on Instagram page. I do not know yet because the Saturday stream is actually their stream. We will just be their guests. So as soon as I find out from them, we will be sure to let all of our audience know so that if you guys have a chance to jump on, you can. Amy Fraser says, I'll order stickers this week if I get this files. If I get these files? Oh, for the characters. I think she's talking about for the characters. Hopefully. Or she's talking about the feet thing.
I gotta say,
awkward sticker to send
I want one of those stickers.
You want a foot sticker?
No, not the foot stickers.
Amy, Matt's gonna need a foot sticker.
No.
Frog Toys 2 comes in and says, Lucian, I'm doing all right. Hope the stream today helps my anxiety. My test at the hospital tomorrow. Oh, I hope so too, man. We're gonna do our best.
I don't know if it's going to help your anxiety or make it worse because, we're going to be talking about us. So
Illusion comes in to say there's 2 badges that only you have, Andrew Fry, or the achievement. Free Comic Book Day is finally here and Return from Megaplex 2021. So, yes, the thing is we have to test these badges before we give them out on stream. So guess what we might be giving out tonight? Or not. Who knows? It could be for other things. It could be for social media posts. It could be for short videos that we put out. Matt's really good at hiding them in those, by the way, guys, if you haven't noticed.
Oh, crap. I got to get better at hiding those.
That being said, is somebody, I think it was Frog Toys. Wasn't it Frog Toys? Somebody caught on that I was the one that would test the badges out after I'd put them in the system. And so they started following my profile religiously just to look for new badges. And then they would see what the badge was and they would try to guess the redemption to get it before other people could. And so now we actually test them from multiple accounts. I'm not going to tell you the names of all those accounts. They're pretty easy to find if you just kind of watch the social feed going up on the website there. But yeah, we quit doing it just for my. Well, we had to quit because we had like 7 people that one day. One day we had 7 people claim a badge before it was ever even awarded. And we were like, how in the hell did this happen? So yeah, Illusion says Frog Toys 2. Wow, best of luck. I think that's regarding the hospital test. And yes, absolutely. Andrew Dish says a pic of my broken foot that caused Matt to throw up in his mouth. No.
Oh yeah.
No, dude. No.
Ugh.
But that is why we called him Crutchy for a long time, too.
Mm-hmm.
T3 Comics says, I believe it's 9 to 10 p.m. I think that may be correct, but that would be Eastern Standard Time, just to be clear for everybody. Again, though, they are going to be scheduling the stream out. I do not want to set any type of time because I know that they've got a large group of them and they've got a busy schedule. So, Amy Fraser says TCT character stickers, not feet, in all caps.
Those were the ones that I was like, yeah, I want.
Sure.
The TCT stickers.
Yeah, right. Yeah, way to backpedal now, Matt. Frog Choice 2 says, that was not me. I also don't follow the entire team either. Ooh, maybe it wasn't Frog Toys. I'm trying to remember who that was. I thought it was. I could have swore. Anyhow, my apologies. Illusion says, wow. And Andrew Dodge says, that was Dominic following your profile. And then Frog Toys says, shh. Yeah, I see. I see what's going on here. Have a little bit of fun at Old Fry's expense. This is where you want to be when Jesus comes back? Make fun of poor Fry?
Yeah. Yes.
Shut up, Matt.
Jerk. I answered that way too quick, didn't I?
Fine. All right, so we're going to get to unboxings?
Yes, I'm excited about this. I love a good unboxing.
Okay, so I have one that's actually an unboxing. Mm-hmm. And I have two that are books that I picked up at Megaplex that I'm super stoked for. That being said, Matt, I want you to show what David Lilly got you at Megaplex as well.
All right. So I got it right here.
Okay, perfect. So first,
I got
hard copy of Astronomer. Oh, you got it too. So Wayward Astronomer, yeah. It's in our system. It's from our homie Geo. Such a cool dude.
Geo wrote in yours.
Yeah, Geo and mine wrote, to Fry, no matter where your own adventures may lead you, never stop dreaming. Best wishes. And then a doctor's signature that he's probably going to change when he gets bigger because there's no way you could sign that signature like every time at a convention.
You want me to
read Yeah, go ahead and read yours.
Okay.
You had personalized.
You were always way cooler and more awesome than Jared. Keep it up, buddy. Best wishes.
I still think that's freaking brilliant. I love
it. And no, I didn't ask him to write that.
Nope, I was there actually. He did not ask him. You did ask him to make it more personable, and then that's what he came up with, and we were both
all I said was so more sarcastic. So
yeah. Andrew Dodge says #Dobby Fry. Ha 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 ha. Next up, I got something that I don't think hardly anybody knew about because I didn't know about it.
I had no clue.
It's a book named Fire Brat with like some of the coolest usage of foil printing on the cover that I've seen.
Oh,
it's all the blood is foil, which is brilliant. And this is actually a book. Let me make sure I'm not getting this right. So Mike Rosen made the book. And when Mike Rosen made the book, he gave it to Vivid to publish. Mm-hmm. And Liz Lilly of Dreamkeepers liked this book so much that she went through and did all the color for it. So this is like a super rare book that Liz Lilly had colored every page for. It is a Christmas story about the secret but true meaning of Santa Claus. It is absolutely hilarious and brilliant in every way. Like this is one of the few like graphic novels that I've actually read from front to back, like in one sitting.
Oh,
I mean, it is stupid good. And
so,
what's insane
you got
is
back to the hotel and you were like, hey, I got Dreamkeeper's Christmas story. I was like,
yeah,
what? They don't have a Christmas story.
Yeah, none of us even knew that they made a book for Christmas. And so we convinced them to let us help them market it come Christmas time. But yeah, got that. It is amazing. Should we go to unboxings? Or do you want to show what Dave Lilly gave you?
Can I actually show it without?
Absolutely.
Okay.
100%.
So I went to David and I got a commission and he was like, well, what do you want me to draw? And I was like, whatever you want, dude. It's dealer's choice. It's all on you. He's like, oh, okay, cool. So the next day, I see him back at the convention, and he's like, okay, I'm done. You're going to love it. I'm like, okay. So he shows it to me. Let's see if the camera will pick this up.
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
It is signed by David Lilly. So I was like, I was a little bit in shock, but I was still laughing at the same time because I was like, David Lilly just made a dick joke.
Not only did he do a dick joke, he charged Matt to do a dick joke. And guys, I gotta say, like, bravo to David Lilly. This was nobody saw this one coming.
Oh wow, yeah, I was not expecting that at all. But then he did give me this,
which is arguably better.
But
however, I told Matt that if I was the one that had received that, I would have framed that thing and put it right up in the back of the office, right off the bat. What story is going to beat that? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, dude from Dream Keepers drew a dick for me. You know what I mean? Okay.
So I am probably going to frame it and put it up just to make people go, what is that he's got on his wall? Don't worry about it.
Shady Smith Digi Artist says he drew you a deformed Christmas stocking. Nobody's literally says, okay, that makes up for the dick joke, talking about the real art on the back there. And T3 says that's hilarious. I'd frame it for sure. And the thing is, guys, is that David Lilly, we learned after hanging out with him for a weekend, like, that dude is an absolute legend when it comes to like pranking and joking. Like, oh man, we had an amazing time. Aside from the fact that Liz Lilly officially cheats at air hockey. That's right, you heard it here first. I want her tested for performance air hockey enhancement drugs. Okay. Nobody has ever pummeled me that badly at air hockey before. That was terrible. I cried a little that night. Folks in chat, I'm not going to say that I wasn't in the fetal position crying in the middle of an arcade after this happened. Okay. We're just going to word it that way.
I can actually verify he wasn't crying in the arcade. He waited till we got back to the hotel and kept me up all night because I couldn't. He just kept crying.
It happens. It happens. I'm just saying, man.
Like, if you were just snoring, I could have fallen asleep. But no, you had to cry. And it was that like wailing kind of cry. Like,
it hurt my feelings.
Oh, man.
First unboxing. I got.
Who's it from?
I got the entire Death School graphic novel.
Oh.
Not only that, it's the 1981 edition. And those of you who know, 1981 is a great year. You know what I mean? A lot of amazing things came in 81. You know what I mean?
Merlot's, comics, not Fry.
Whatever, dude. So, yeah. So this is Jason Miller's Death School. It is a horror comic that is absolutely rad. I'm really into this one. The other cool thing, or the thing that I like about this the most, is that the art style inside of this book is literally like a mix between the old school Scooby-Doo and Tank Girl. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's like
show that again.
Here, I'll go to random pages here. Here, you want to full screen me? Full screen me, baby. Yeah. So as you can see, like every panel and every page, I'll go to another random page here, just so you don't think I'm online. Like the detail and the character art. Oh, let me turn it there. The detail and the character art is, I mean, it's similar to like what you would find on a cover for something like Relics. You know what I mean? It's like incredibly high quality. A lot of the pages I can't show because they are not safe for work. It is a mature comic. Just let everybody know. But
Mature, not adult. There's a difference.
mature, not adult. But yeah, that's an awesome book. I'm super stoked to get that. I heard a lot of people are probably like, why didn't Fry bring up this Kickstarter on the show? And I let everybody know, because I deserve to have at least one book that Andrew Dodge doesn't swoop in and fucking grab right before I have an opportunity to make a purchase. That's right, Andrew.
So I just did an unboxing video. I believe it came out this morning. It was the La Moreta comic from Coffin Comics. Dude, that's such good art.
I'm a little mad because I haven't got my backer stuff yet from that one.
Oh, you went in on that one too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Anytime Coffin Comics has one, I'm like, dude, done.
Same. Dude, I'm a glutton.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously, everything they make is so good.
They actually do something really cool. They print off a couple of like metal covers, like 5 of each cover or something like that.
Yep.
And they'll randomly put it into a physical backer, just like, oh, here's an award you didn't know about.
Yep. And
that's awesome.
They do the wheel spin too.
Yep.
So if you're watching their launch,
I'm always watching that. Like,
and you're a backer, yeah, they'll randomly spin a wheel or they'll draw a name out. I've seen them do that as well. And they're just like, oh yeah, you won like this friggin' $400 friggin' Lady Death statue. You know what I mean? Like, dude, their stuff is insane, bro. It's insane. And then
I've never won, but it's
you know the thing I like about it the most is that everything that I've got from them, from Polito, I mean, period, every single thing has always come with like a handful of swag that you never anticipated getting. You know what I mean? A lot of times,
let me see if I can find it.
A lot of times you see these creators and they're like, oh, we're going to give you 3 stickers and 16 bookmarks. You know what I mean? And you're like, all right, cool. And then you get 3 stickers and 16 bookmarks. And there's nothing against that, but you're getting it. But with a Polito book, you have no idea. Like, you're getting what you paid for.
Oh, yeah.
But I have never once gotten anything that I didn't get something additional. Like, I got a t-shirt with one that was just thrown in. More stickers than I even know what to do with, I think, at this point.
Yeah. Have you seen the micro galleries? So,
the cards?
Baseball cards, but it's like a little comic book, but it's all their covers.
Yes.
It's so cool.
Dude, their stuff is so sick.
I love how they do these.
I had this like huge intention at one time, chat, where I was like, if Brian Polito ever joins CryptoComics, we're going to do a live stream and I'm just going to get sleeved out with all Polito cover art. Like, whole right arm. Just, you know what I mean? And then now I'm like, I mean, it's a cool idea and it'd be fun and I'd really like to do it. But which covers would you do? Every cover is badass. Every variant cover is badass. And it's never like a standard type cover. You know what I mean? It's always something ridiculously over the top. Like, if you guys are comic fans and you check out like his Kickstarters when he does them, it is extraordinarily difficult not to just buy every cover, even though it's one book. It's so hard to do on his. You could go broke very quickly with Brian Polito stuff.
Oh, easily.
Let's see here. Andrew Dodge says best year ever, my man. Illusion comes in to say, what's that one called? I'll add it to my ever-growing list of comics to buy. It's actually called Death School. And actually, wait, I think the actual name for it is going to be Jason Miller's Death School. If I'm not mistaken. Like, that's the way you would find it. And then the issue title of this graphic novel is The School Will Run with Blood. It's a super B-rate kind of, campy thriller type comic book. It's like old Nightmare on Elm Street and Jason comics in a comic book. Very, very questionably cool. I dig it though. But I'm into that kind of stuff, guys. If you don't like Evil Dead and stuff like that, this probably isn't a book that you're going to enjoy. I'm just going to throw that out there
There
right
is
now.
nothing better than Evil Dead.
But yeah, that's the thing, is if you're into that campy, like it's funny and gory at the same time kind of stuff, like you'll really dig that book. That the artwork is fantastic. It's pretty good. Let's see. Andrew Dodge says 81's Year of the Rooster. Illusion says, thanks to CouchCon, I now have more stickers than I know what to do with. Same. I bought so many stickers at CouchCon. And my daughter always jacks all my stickers. So I bought like 2 of everything because I knew that she'd jack everything from CouchCon. She did. But I still have a ton of stickers left over. I
still love that cool Thick Lives one that you got, the Godzilla.
I love that one, the thick thighs.
Yeah.
I love it. Jason,
where did you end up putting that one?
It's still sitting in my little sticker bag.
Oh, okay.
I think chat would probably want to stab me if they saw how many stickers sit on my shelf. They'd probably be like, what the hell? So actually, you know what? We're going to go into this right now because let's see here. Oh, one of the old covers by Steven. What's his name? So here's the thing. We make a ton of stickers, stuff like that. A majority, but not all. I actually get to design myself, which I love doing. Amy Fraser also designs a lot of them. And some creators actually will design them for us from time to time as well. So let me see here. Can't unplug. So the stickers that like have some semblance and like really strong meaning to me and stuff like that, a lot of times I'll slap them here on my laptop. So I got like different ones from CouchCon, and I've got like Jeremy Burley, and I've got the Lickening, of course, and stuff like that. And I actually alternate out on my laptop because I go through stickers. And I know people are probably thinking that that's retarded. And like, they're probably like, why? Why would you do that? You know what I mean? But hear me out, okay? Here, give me a second. Oop. I don't know if this cord will reach. I'm back to that corded headphone life. Not used to it. But yeah, this bag is all stickers. These are stickers that I get from our swag packs, to stickers that I get from like backing different Kickstarter campaigns, to stickers I get at conventions and buttons and things like that. I mean, like these are just the stickers that I got at Megaplex. Serious. I bought this many stickers at Megaplex. Why? Because they're ridiculously cool and I can't get enough of them. And I might be an addict. Oh, wait, no. Here's more stickers. Forgot about that. I bought these at Megaplex as well. I think just from a different creator. But, yeah, so... Hey, yeah, speaking of the thick... There's the Godzilla sticker right there. Thick thighs, save lives. Anyways, and so people are probably wondering, like, why do you have this giant bag of stickers? Well, I'll tell you. I keep thinking of different ideas that I can use and utilize all of the different CryptoComics stickers and stuff into like one giant kind of memory-filled board that I can use as a background for streams. And that's kind of what I'm aiming to do eventually. The problem is I keep using stickers on my laptop.
I was going to say, at this rate, you give it about 2 more weeks and you'll be set.
Yeah, my laptop will look totally different in like 2 months from now. I just, you know what I mean? I like being able to swap them out for some reason. Or I just slap them over the top of other ones. And I mean, I've even got...
Keep that up, yeah.
If you guys can see, like this Nuka Girl like poster here from Fallout, like some people have already said or commented on the stream, there legit is rows of stickers getting placed on there. And if people are wondering why that is, it's because when I take a sticker off my laptop, I slap it up there now. Started doing that a few weeks ago. It just happens. What do you do? Let's see. Andrew Dodge says, Illusion, you're in school, right? Plaster the stickers all over your book covers and notebooks. Not a bad idea. Nice, you might have that. Illusion says, ooh, you had me at Evil Dead. I loved Ash versus Evil Dead. Same Z's. Frog Toys 2 says, do you have more stickers or pins, Fry? Ooh, pins.
You probably got more stickers.
Oh, I got a lot of pins, though, y'all.
Yeah.
I got a lot of pins. Yeah. A lot. I've even got a glass sitting up here that's filled with pins that I haven't even put on anything yet. And I've got a backpack that has no room for additional pins. So, yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. Jay Smith Digital says, Fry's got more stickers than strippers have glitter.
It's probably true.
Maybe. I don't know. What state? What state are we talking about? Nobody says create a sticker scrapbook. See, I thought about doing that too. I thought that might be kind of cool. But
I was thinking of doing that.
If I do like a big board behind me and it's just filled with all sorts of stickers, then it's kind of cool because every time we do a stream, there's like random stuff to see in the background of different creators and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm afraid says I put stickers on all sorts of surfaces. When you make your own stickers, you got to put them everywhere. That's true. Andrew Josh says backpack is completely covered too. So my backpack legit, I think, has almost tripled in weight because of the pins that I have on. Matt will back me up here. Like, the first time he met me, he thought I was a total friggin' like Uber nerd because we were at a convention and I walked up and my backpack makes the sound of like stirrups on like a cowboy's boots. Or not, those aren't stirrups. What are those called? The thing with the little spinning star.
Aren't those stirrups? No.
Are those stirrups? Chat, help me out here. Anyways, yeah, I take a step and you hear ching, ching, ching. It's ridiculous. It's like, oh, Spurs. Everybody says
Spurs.
Thank you guys.
Yep.
Yes. But yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. Pretty ridiculous. Amy Fraser says you need a big road sign for stickers like the one on the ET highway. I have stickers of that sign, and I have pictures of our stickers on that sign. Yes. I feel like a total nerd now.
You should.
Anyhow.
Actually, I took all the pins off my bag because we went to we were going to Megaplex.
Oh yeah.
And I was like,
TSA
I don't know if I could get through airport security with all these pins.
It was hard enough going through there with a laptop, 3 GoPros, a tablet, an extra phone, and then all the charging cables in my bag. Yeah, y'all, TSA does not like it when you stack all that stuff in one backpack. And as Matt later informed me, it's also a good idea to turn off the beeping noise on your GoPros before you start recording any content inside of a moving airplane. I probably should have thought as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's all looking at the window. I'm kind of staring down the aisle, just bored out of my mind. All of a sudden I hear beep, 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 beep. I'm like, holy crap, what the hell? And Fry's just like, what?
I probably should have thought about that a couple of times before. Andrew Dodge says, nerd is the new popular anyways, so it's okay, Fry. Yeah, I think that's true. Frog Toys 2 says, how old is your backpack, Fry? If it's old, maybe the pins are only thing old. I can assure you that it's not only pins, but it's old patches. Because when you used to go to Comic-Cons, you would get a patch for being a VIP. That used to be the thing. That's long gone now. Actually, no, I think a couple of conventions might still do it.
Really? Which ones?
I think like San Diego Comic-Con, you can still get the patch. And New York Comic Con, I think, still does the patch. But it used to be every convention, guys. Like, it used to be like a little badge of honor that you would throw all over your gear. And so, yeah, like, I even have patches from, like, the very first Salt Lake Comic Con on it. Like, the original one, when it wasn't even in the Salt Palace yet. I've got a patch from... I can't even remember. I'm trying to look at the backpack. I've got like a patch from the premiere of Fight Club, which was interesting because I watched that at a convention in Houston.
Wow.
Yeah, there's old patches on there, man. Like most people's kids are younger than the patches on that backpack. It's pretty ridiculous. Rose Kirby says, here's an idea. What about plastic sleeves, big ones, A2 or wallpaper? See, wallpaper would be kind of cool, but I'd want something that's like portable, where you could kind of move with it. Illusion says, "Wow, lucky! I love Fight Club. Almost everybody on staff is a huge Fight Club nerd. I've noticed that. I think that's why we all get along.
Yeah,
we don't talk about it."
I was gonna say, why are you talking about it? You know the rules.
Hey, we got Mythix coming in saying, "Hey, gang, what's up, Mythix?"
Hey, what's up, Mythix?
Speaking of somebody's sticker who's on my laptop, right there. J. Smith Desjardins says we don't talk about that movie. That movie was a book before it was a movie, dude. Very, very good book. Yes, very good book. I'm that dude, aren't I? I'm the guy that's like, the book was better than the movie. All right, but you know what? In this case, it really was.
Well, have I told you my secret to all this stuff?
What?
Okay, you watch the movie first, then read the book. That way it's like, oh, they just added to all this stuff.
Here's the thing. If you guys weren't aware, I'm about to blow your minds. But Fight Club doesn't end with Fight Club. There are 2 sequels to Fight Club.
Really? I actually didn't know that.
But you have to do it in the book format in order for the sequels to make sense, because the sequels are not books. They are graphic novels. They're full series comics, and they are freaking badass. And if I'm the only one that knew about this, there's a problem. We're going to need to pull some of these bad boys out is what we're going to need to do. Because, yeah, they are great. And it's one of the few books where I actually went out of my way to collect all the damn variant covers of every issue, because I just felt like I needed to have it. Because I've got every book by Chuck Palahniuk, who's the author of Fight Club. And so it felt weird to have all of his books, but not have every variant cover of the comic. You guys get it, right? You get the crazy? Okay,
totally get it.
All right. T3 Comics comes in and say, what is something that you wish you saw on Kickstarters but never do? That's a good question.
We were actually talking about that on the drive from Salt Lake to Idaho.
Mm-hmm. And for the life of me, I can't remember. I can come up with a list of things that I could personally go without seeing ever again on a Kickstarter.
Well, one thing we were talking about was it would be cool to just keep it about the comic, no stickers, no nothing. And every time you hit a new stretch goal, everybody would get a new a variant cover.
Yeah. And that was an idea we were talking about that I love. So the idea is say you're a creator and you have a Kickstarter. You say, I'm just throwing these numbers out there. They're unrealistic or they're overly realistic for some creators. But say tier 1 is literally the only option you can get. So people that want to support the book, they're doing it at a flat rate. There's not, like 17 different tiers, and you get a jacket. You get I say that even though I literally just bought a jacket from a Mike Barron Kickstarter, but still,
yeah,
it's just about the comic, just about what brought people there, just the comic. So say it's like $40, $45, whatever it is that, you would have to compensate with. And then you say flat out, the stretch goals are to actually unlock the variant covers. And if you're a backer of the comic, if stretch goal 2 gets hit, then instead of just the one comic that you purchased, you now get 2. So you get the original comic that you purchased plus a variant cover. Or maybe you get the original comic and you get like a making of book or an art book or something that goes along with that comic.
Mm-hmm.
And so instead of people that are backing having to come up with $300 or $400 to come up with the highest tier and be this big super backer, you then get everybody backing at the same level. And everybody is equally trying to push that Kickstarter out, because they know that the more people that they get to sign up at that same level, the more books everyone is going to get, the more content everyone is going to get, the more collection everyone is going to get. And I've yet to see anybody do that. I mean, it could be a logistics issue. It could be something that's very difficult to make work at that price. It could be that if, the stretch goals were never hit, everybody would be paying too much money for one comic. I mean, there's 1,000 things that could go wrong with this idea. So please do not, take this as an idea that we had while jet lagged after flying to Orlando and being exhausted and likely drinking slightly heavily during that trip. So
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just saying. Just saying. But yeah, I think it'd be interesting to see creators actually do different type of elements as far as the core compound of the book and the art and the story, and less to do with, for example, bookmarks. There are people out there that like to collect bookmarks. I get it. They can have all of mine. I never understood. Yeah.
I got a whole box of bookmarks,
man. And here's where we have problems with this stuff is that most collectors don't care about them. You know what I mean? But the thing is that creators have to go so far out of their way to design them, get the artwork done, get the layout done, have them printed, have the logistics handled, make sure they get in each of the packages. It increases the package weight, might just be by a little bit, but when you're talking about the entire Kickstarter, it increases the price all the way across the board. So that's money where I would rather not get that bookmark and never even hear about a bookmark, and that creator keeps that 40 or 50 bucks that they spent on the bookmark. You know what I mean? I would prefer that. I would prefer the creator keep that as profit. You know what I mean? That being said, do not remove stickers, because I've obviously got a problem.
Yeah, you have an addiction.
And pins. I like
we're
pins too.
We're gonna sit you. We were planning on sitting you down this Friday, and having a chat about your addiction.
You're gonna have a sticker intervention.
Yes, yeah.
Amy
Dr.
Fraser
Drew was going to show up, and it was going to be epic.
I want Dr. Phil, damn it. I'm worth Dr. Phil, okay? Amy Fraser says, Fry, stick them all over a shower curtain that you can hang behind you. That's not a bad idea, actually.
It's mobile.
Illusion says, Chuck Palahniuk makes good books. Makes creepy ass books, but I love him as an author. Mythic says, hey, if you liked it better, you liked it better. Well said, Mythics. Illusion says, yes, there's a Fight Club comic book. Awesome. T3 says they need to make more films. Jared just jumped in and then dropped back out because he's still trying to figure out how to use technology. Jay Smith Digiartist says, I was aware of the sequels, but I purposely avoided them because sequels tend to be sequels. Dude, if you liked Fight Club, those graphic novels are the shit. Can I do a synopsis? That's not enough. A synopsis is okay, right? That's not a spoiler. Okay, Here's the synopsis. Like, essentially, Jack, who is the main character from Fight Club.
While you're doing that,
you can bring Jared in. Come on, Jared. Okay. Where did Matt go? Did Matt just ditch himself? What the hell? What's up, Jack? Okay, so
what's up, dude?
So Jack, the main character of Fight Club, and we're gonna call him Jack because nobody knows what his name is.
Jack is the non-confident one, right?
Yep, that's right.
Okay.
So he's taking medication so that Tyler Durden does not ever return. But he has gotten married to Marla Singer after what happens in the first book, and they've had a child together. The whole synopsis is that Marla Singer gets bored and swaps his medications out for sugar pills. And Tyler Durden returns.
Can be with Tyler again.
That's exactly what it is. Tyler Durden returns, but instead of Marla getting her way, Tyler abducts their kid. And it's absolutely fantastic. That's a wow. That statement could be taken way out of context. Anyways, it's a great
seriously
story. Great. Look at you in your handsome polo shirt. Damn.
Dude. Thank you. It was the only one I could quickly grab.
Bro, I'm going to be honest with you. You kind of look like a younger version of Jared that goes to a private school. Now you look like a younger version of Jared that just got out of private school and is driving his mom's brand new IROC.
What's up, yo? What's up? I was just kicking it down at the park.
Oh, Lord. Rose Kirby says, so did the graphic novel was talk about it. The graphic novel does talk about it, yes. Illusion says, I also love Mr. Robot. There's Fight Club Easter eggs galore. That is very true. Very, very true. See, Rose Kirby says, why does Kickstarter always send you emails about stuff that you don't want? That annoys me. You can actually control that if you go into Kickstarter and adjust your account settings. That's just their algorithm is just trying to help, creators. Mythic says, way to party hardy. I like that. I haven't seen anybody say party hardy in a long time. Illusion says, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. Laugh my ass off. Mythic says,
We
hey,
all
I'm going to
have
circumvent
problems.
your intervention and send him more. Yes. More stickers for Fry.
Whoa.
And then
We have an
Mythic says,
intervention?
Ghost Jared. Yeah, Matt said you guys were going to do an intervention because I'm getting too bad with stickers.
Nah, dude, I would never do that.
Andrew Dodge says, J Rad, welcome to the couch. He likes to change his name because he knows that it upsets me.
Crutchy?
Because I try to go for, this
Hi,
little thing
Illusion.
called branding. And
What?
Jared just
Hey,
likes to have
dude,
a little
look!
bit of fun with that.
Oh, sorry, wrong side. Wait, there it is. Do you see that?
Jay Smith Jared says, Fry, can you start the synopsis over? I heard Jared's reactions, but little of the plot. I can't. Sorry.
Am I being too loud?
No, you're not. I think
Okay.
he's joking about how your reactions are always awesome. Mythic says, Jared about to go kick it with the cool kids and get signature milkshakes because he knows how to treat himself.
Dude, I love milkshakes.
That is
what the
brilliant.
best is root beer freeze. Delicious.
What exactly is a root beer freeze?
It's kind of like a root beer float, except they blend it.
Ooh.
It's delicious.
Mythic says, Jared.
What's up, Mythics?
See, Jared should come on couch more often, huh, guys?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. Life's been crazy lately. I ain't gonna lie.
It happens. T3 comes in to say, I'm just
Really
a
made it
teenage
small.
dirtbag baby.
Classic.
Matt.
You're not
Classic.
E3. I mean, damn it,
I want
Chris.
to listen to that song again now.
Well, don't, because we'll get copyright stroking. Right?
Yeah, don't. You guys are getting us. Is that what got us booted from Facebook?
Who knows?
I
You
think
know-
Facebook is jealous of my junk, and that's why they booted us. What do you guys think?
Show them the
That's-
book.
I'm going to show you a book that was sent to me by one of my friends.
It's huge.
It is called How
incredible.
to Live with a Huge Penis. Advice,
Wow.
meditation, and wisdom for men who have too much.
Wow. Yeah, yeah, you
I'll get
poor
you a
bastards.
copy. We're going to have to get you a copy.
Thank you. I would appreciate one. It's been a hard life, guys. The struggle is real.
Hold back. The
For
joke
these
was going to
guys,
be that I was going to do an unboxing and pull that book out on accident, but then we decided, nah.
So
But
who
this
bought you
worked
that
out
book?
even better.
Did somebody buy you that book, or did you?
And he says, Chubby,
Chubby,
no!
Now that's a good comic. If you guys want to check that one out, it actually is a good comic. I mean, I was shockingly surprised.
It's hilarious.
There's just wheezes.
Just
oh my
like-
God, I can't believe that's a thing. Oh, it's a thing. Yeah. A friend of mine gave it to me. Awesome.
Really? What friend is this?
Just an old
And-
friend. I've had it sitting on that bookshelf for
Old.
like 4 years.
Sure.
I have.
Okay,
Have you read
pardon
it
the
yet?
pun,
That's the
but it's what
question.
we call a gag gift.
Oh, it's not real? Like there's no writing in it? Open
Oh, no,
the
it's-
pages.
no, he didn't get the joke.
Yeah, it's real. This is
Oh,
my
it's real,
favorite
real.
page because it actually talks about the movie Cobra starring Sylvester Stallone, which was a
Well,
great
can you
movie.
blame- Obviously, the book has merit.
Yeah.
If they're talking about Cobra, because that was a great. I mean, talk about that little matchstick. I just wanted to be that guy.
Everyone did. T3 Comics says, is the follow-up to that delusional reality? Yeah, it could be.
Well, define reality or delusional. I'm not sure which. Never mind. Let's just
Define
live in the
them
illusion.
both.
Yes.
Do you have time?
I
Okay,
think
so
we should just stay in the illusion.
you know what happened last weekend, Jared?
What?
Free comic book day.
I was gonna
Where?
say it's an hour into it. We still haven't got it. Free comic book day.
Wait. I thought every Wednesday is free comic book day.
No,
Oh, I wish.
that'd be nice.
All right.
What made you
No,
think that
that's
every
just
Wednesday
comic
was
book day.
free comic book day?
That's just comic book Wednesday.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. I was mistaken. Generally speaking, if someone goes down to the comic book shop and is signaturing off and giving away their comics, that's what I was thinking of on Comic Book Wednesday.
Yeah, nobody's giving away their comics on Wednesdays.
That is good because we don't want them to give them away. We want them to sell them and make money so they make more.
Yeah, so that's what Matt's talking about. We think that your confusion is that on Wednesdays, new comic books come into the shop.
Yes.
Oh, I got you. Sorry about that, y'all. I confused us all. Let's not fly this plane today.
JD Smith, Digi Artist, says, Jared, it's a real book. It's similar to the copy of Adequate, Not Adorable Dick, that you might have read.
Digi, how do you know me so well?
And then he comes back to say, might have read.
It's not his fault he can't read.
Damn it! Why didn't you show me
I
that
think at
before
this
I said
point,
anything,
I think
Fry?
Digi just comes onto this stream just to try to like throw jabs at us. He's like, what are we doing on Monday night? Oh, that's right. I got to go beat the shit out of these comic nerds on the internet.
Nerd.
Dude, he's one of us, bro, isn't he? Digi, come on,
Oh, yeah.
man. You're one of us, right?
Digi's definitely one of us.
Oh, whew.
Wouldn't have it any other
That's
way.
good.
So free comic book
I'm
day.
pretty sure he works for a 3-letter
Yes.
agency. Knows
Free
like all
comic
my
book day.
secrets.
So I was under the impression that comic book, sorry, I almost said comic book Wednesday. Free comic book day wasn't going to be for like another month. Just because, you know, I've been following all the stories and
Yep.
DC is having issues with Diamond Publishing, which actually has the rights to free comic book day.
Yep.
And they were trying to work that out. And so I stopped into the mechanic shop and saw one of my old students, and they were like, dude, you know, what are you doing these days? And I was like, oh, you know, I'm working with CryptoComics. And they were like, oh, the shop down the road. I'm like, no, that's the local comic book store. I'm with CryptoComics. And he's like, yeah, the shop down the road. No, he's like, well, they're giving away comic books today. I'm like, I gotta go. So I had to run down to the comic book store. And yeah, so I got a whole bunch of comics, and we also met with an old friend, Valerie Finnegan.
Yay, Val.
Hey! Oh, the Wasp. Nice, dude.
Yep.
And signed.
Yeah, oh yeah, this is the collection edition. So I had to pick that
Whoa.
up. Was
Whoa,
chatting with
Fry.
her for a
How
while.
does that look, Jared? How do I look on
Dude,
camera
seriously,
like this?
you got to stop that shiz. Quick, let's fix it, man. If that what I look like, I got to fix that shiz right now. Jiminy Christmas.
Thanks, homie.
Oh, jeez.
I still love you, Fry.
God, you see
So-
him, man? He should not wear glasses.
I picked up a stack of books.
It's funny. You look better without glasses, too.
I do? Thank you.
Yeah. Or with glasses. So
Oh.
handsome fellas. Glasses models.
So I was at Free
Okay,
Comic
Ned.
Book Day, and I swear to God, I'm done.
Oh, sorry, Matt. We were listening, bro. So
Rose Kirby
went-
comes
Uh-huh.
into chat. Has anyone else seen the second Suicide Squad? I can't think what the fuss is about.
I have seen
Um,
it. I just watched it the other night.
My daughter and I did a review on it where I'm still editing it, and
Oh.
it should be out in a few days.
Let's since you're gonna spoil it, let's do it right now. Okay, who liked it?
I did. I liked something that DC did.
Okay, why?
King Shark was awesome.
Well, okay.
Pete
Yeah,
Davidson's
he was
face
awesome.
blows up.
Okay. Who? Whose face blows up?
I mean, that's a little bit of a spoiler, but you knew it was coming, guys. Suicide Squad.
It's
See, I was kind of disappointed with the with the villain because it wasn't a villain. It was I mean, technically
Okay.
speaking,
okay.
Starro was
Well-
great.
no,
Yeah.
because it was.
okay.
Did you hear what it said? I was
Yeah,
having
okay,
a
that's a
time-
spoiler.
it-
You can say Starro because it's in the commercial.
Yeah.
You can't go into
Yeah, but-
specifics on it.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
thought
okay,
Well,
Starro
they
was-
well,
did say in the commercial that, you know, they were like, it's a kaiju.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So that, yeah, but I don't know. I loved the beginning. I thought that was one of the best
Mhm.
intros ever of all time. It was just awesome how they focused on that one dude. He's a total bad A. He's doing all bad A things.
Yep. Spoiler.
And then everything
Spoiler.
that happened. Okay. Everything that happens after that in that first sequence is brilliant.
Mhm.
I like the twist with Harley. That was really excellent, you know, because that was just funny as shit.
Mm-hmm.
that was beautiful.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Everybody's like, spoiler alert. I'm the one person who hasn't seen the new Suicide Squad yet. Andrew Dodge says, I haven't seen it yet either. Digi Artist says, I haven't seen it yet either. Frogfish 2, I haven't even seen the first one. And then Digi Artist comes back, not sure if I need to now. We're
Well,
not
you
actually
don't, 'cause
spoiling
we're going to tell
anything.
you all about it.
Okay.
It's pretty
So
damn
the
good.
The
review
fuss, I
that
think. Go ahead, Matt.
the review that Cadence and I have coming out later this week actually is a spoiler-filled review. So
Filled?
we break. Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he
break
always
everything
spoilers
down.
when he does his reviews. Haven't you watched any of them yet? They should be spoiler reviews.
No, I haven't.
I literally
Oh,
put it
good,
on the
'cause
thing,
if
like,
you do,
it's spoiler
he'll-
filled.
he'll-
Like, dude, I paused
No
the show
point
and
seeing it after that.
and be like, spoiler warning. I'm about to give away everything.
Oh, and he does. He does. That's why I had to run and watch Suicide Squad.
Did Jared says, wow, who told Jared's little brother to come on the show and almost spoil the movie?
Dude,
here's the
how'd
thing.
you know I was a twin?
Is
Telling
that
you 3 letters.
Andrew Dodge says, reaching through my screen to smack Jared for the spoilers. Okay, so here's the thing. He didn't give away any real spoilers. I'll be honest with you.
You're all still going to be shocked.
Yeah, they might sound like it when you hear us, but he didn't really give any away. The thing is, though, is I think I liked it because they got James Gunn. I literally think that's what it is.
Everything about
Wait. Who's
hold on.
James Gunn?
David Ayer. He was the director. He directed Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2.
Oh, okay.
Then he was fired from Disney. So Warner Brothers, in their one good move, were like, smash that dude.
Yep.
And they were like, you know what? Make whatever movie you want. We're going to stay completely out of this, just do your thing. And he was like, you sure? So he really tried to push the limit. And he was like, you're still okay with this? And they're like, we told you. Do what you want. And it was brilliant.
Not all of it, though.
Now, David Ayer directed the first one, and he is a phenomenal director. He wanted to make a dark movie that was kind of an ensemble cast, and it was supposed to be moody and very serious and drama. Or dramatic, but the studio was like, no, we need it lighter and more jokes. And so at the end, they kind of forced him to add all these jokes to it. And that's why the tone just didn't match at all. Now,
yeah, the second movie has a much nice, like a more natural feel to it.
Yeah, that's the type of movie he wanted to make.
And
everything, the jokes fit into it perfectly.
Yeah.
Although I gotta say, every single joke that King Shark makes lands perfectly. Same with Polka Dot Man.
King Shark is legit, dude. My favorite, which my favorite was. Is it a spoiler to even call out the character? No, they would know about him, right?
Yeah, everybody knows all the characters.
Okay, dude, freaking Polka Dot Man, that power, sucks, but awesome.
So, yeah, everything was just so much better in this one, and where everybody was just kind of do your own thing, and it was so good.
Yeah, okay, I give it a 3 stars. That's for you.
Out of 3, you mean? 3 out of 3 is what you're saying?
Out of 2.
Oh, 3 out of 2 stars. Okay, so
3 out of 2
right.
stars. Who the hell does a 2-star review? Who?
Apparently, Jared does.
No,
all right, chat. Is this something that we can pull
review,
off?
bro?
A
Come on,
2-star
man.
review?
Stick with the times.
Rose Kirby says, yes, I was shocked, but it was funny in parts. I've seen it twice now.
Yeah.
Jay Smith Digiardo says, okay, I forgive J-Rad.
Thank you, Digi.
Illusion comes to say, wow, sounds like I need to watch the new Suicide Squad. I loved King Shark ever since the animated Harley Quinn. Okay, so if you liked King Shark in the animated one, then you'll really like the show. It's the same type of jokes. It's
King Shark is funny.
The one thing that I was surprised about King Shark, that guy that's like, it's a freaking kaiju. He actually did the mocap suit for King Shark. and
did he?
Sylvester Stallone just did the voice.
Oh, that's cool.
They couldn't put old Cobra in for mocap, huh? Let's see how it is.
He showed
Dude,
up
you know,
at the
they didn't
very
have that
end
kind of
after
budget.
they had already
Not to
filmed
mention-
all of the scenes. So
Stallone broke his back when he was fighting with the Russian. Can't remember his name.
Are you talking about Ivan Drago?
Dolph Lundgren?
Yeah, Dolph Lundgren. Freaking in the last movie they did together, the specialists or whatever, when they're
The
all special
Expendables?
forces. Yeah, the Expendables. Yeah, when they were in the Expendables, him and Dolph were doing a fight scene, and they were like really getting into it, and he broke his back on set.
Did y'all know
was
that
the
Dolph Lundgren
first
is
one,
actually a genius? Like,
Yes.
legitimately, real life, he's a genius.
Really?
He graduated top of his class from MIT.
He's one of the smartest people on the face of the planet. Shit you not.
Dolph Lundgren.
Yep.
Well, hell yeah, he is, dude. He's a freaking movie star with that mug.
No, do you
Gotta
know
be
what he
smart.
used to do before he was a movie star?
What?
He designed concept cars.
Well, where the hell are they?
And you know what else he did?
The
As a
concept cars.
moonlighting, like, part-time job outside of that, he was a biomechanical engineer. For fun.
Gosh, I'm really starting to like that dude.
For fun. Like, that was his
For fun.
hobby that paid him a little bit.
Dude, that's pretty awesome. Dolph, baby.
Yeah.
He-Man.
What
The
a
real
beast.
He-Man.
If J-Rad dies, he dies.
All right. So what do we got next on the list?
Let me
I
pull
got
that
3
back up
minutes.
here real quick here.
Oh, we got to give away a badge, guys.
Yeah.
Would you before I bail? That would be awesome. Like,
Yes.
not gonna lie.
We will do one
guys are
out of the
studs.
2 badges that we're going to give away.
What? Whoa. Whoa, hold on. Did you say there's 2 badges to give away tonight?
Yeah, but you're only going to be here for one, so
Wait,
you'll live.
can't we work something out, Matt?
Yeah. Watch the stream after.
Fry's
the
got
show.
this book.
Hey, you want me to throw the badge code in?
Sure.
Got it. All right, you guys will notice in the chat, CryptoComics saying sup suckers, badge code incoming 2021 FCBD,
What?
which is
Why are you guys getting so
2021
complicated
comic
with
book
your
day.
codes?
Free comic book day. Jeez. What are you doing, Matt? What are you Control A,
Holy
Control
shiz,
A.
are you guys kidding me right now?
FCBD. You guys are going to go ahead and go to your
2021
profile page or
FCBD.
your dashboard.
Free comic book day. Yes.
You're going to scroll down on the right-hand side. You're going to see my badges. You're going to claim that, and it's now going to display on your CryptoComics profile because you are a boss.
Dude, I will tell you if it's a boss. Hold
Sprinting
the freaking
Bob.
phone.
Sprinting Bob. That's a cool badge.
2021 free comic book day. Boom. Doesn't even have to be capitalized. Oh, maybe it does. It's not working. Oh, there it is.
FCBD.
Oh, dude. I freaking love that one, bro. That's such an awesome badge.
So,
Have I told you lately that I admire you both?
I couldn't do that anymore. I had to pull him.
little Rod Stewart song there. All right.
Oh, dude, I was about to bail.
Well, we gave you the perfect opportunity. Is all.
That's about to fail. He says.
I'm out of here.
No. You have to wait.
What?
So
I got 1 minute.
ladies and gentlemen in the chat, can somebody look at Jared's background and tell me what is wrong with the idea of hanging a white banner on a green screen?
Hey, that was requested, you mother flunker.
Somebody told you to put a white banner up on a green screen?
Yep.
What
They
would
didn't
the green
have the
screen be
skills
there
necessary to work the green screen, dude. You guys haven't looked at any of the videos I've done because I've done them in front of that green screen right there. You guys are jerks. You're like, get us some content. We'll edit it up for you and put it out there. And I do it, and you guys don't even look.
Matt, were you told that any of these videos were done?
No.
Okay.
Yes, I put it in the Skype.
I'm in.
Of course, you guys were at the convention, so you obviously didn't
so you
share
wanted us to do all that
anything.
stuff while we're at the convention?
No. I said, hey guys, when you get back, just so you know, I did that content I promised, so don't use that other crap that you had. Remember?
Yeah, but you never said it was uploaded. You never said it was ready for edit. You never said
It's
it
in
was
the
ready to
folder.
use.
You
You never
guys-
said it was ready to use.
We'll fight
All
about
right.
this later.
All right. It's my fault. I apologize
See, somebody gets
Shaka
it.
Lord.
to the fans.
But
Not you
shazah.
two flunkers, but to the fans. Sorry, guys.
Okay, Mythic says, have it, and then replies to themselves by saying thank you. I thank myself pretty frequently as well. These guys mock me
What?
for it, though.
Dude,
We
Mythics,
do.
you're so awesome. I just want you to know that.
So, we got to do a review of Megaplex.
Oh, that was wild.
Yeah.
That was absolutely wild.
Booyah, baby. Sorry about that, guys.
No, you're not.
Hey, everybody. I got to bail, but thank you for letting me be a part of this as always.
Cheers,
I will
bro.
be seeing you guys later. Hey, you guys should tell them about Megaplex because what you two did was freaking phenomenal and fantastic. And we sure do appreciate all the stuff that you guys shared with us. It was really cool. It felt like we were with you guys there. So it was pretty
Aw.
neat.
I appreciate that.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah. Whatever. Late.
You dick.
What was that?
We really appreciate everything you guys did. Or whatever. Deuces.
All right. So I was honestly a little apprehensive about going to Megaplex.
Yeah.
Um,
Same. Yeah. So for those of you who didn't know, neither Matt nor myself had ever gone to an Anthrocon. And furthermore, we've been to many Comic-Cons.
yes.
Many. Like
Mhm.
I took inventory of my badges. So just the badges that I've gotten where you're paying for like gold or VIP or whatever, where you pay for like the higher tier to go.
Mhm.
I have 102 now, which is a little ridiculous. That's a bit much. That is a lot of damn conventions that I've gone to in my life.
Yeah.
But I've never been to an Anthrocon, and Matt here had never been to an Anthrocon, so we had no idea what to expect. Now, a lot of people might be saying, "What the hell is an Anthrocon?" Most people would know it as a furry convention. That's just kind of, the term that's used. Now, I will say that some people in this community refer to the term furry as derogatory.
Mhm.
But I will also say that it was frequently used while we were there. We don't feel like it was derogatory. And we're not saying it in any way that should be ever taken as derogatory
Yeah.
because y'all, that community is so rad. Like, we love CouchCon because CouchCon's positive and it's fun and it's a kick-ass vibe. Dude, Megaplex was like that, but in person. It was so rad, you guys. We had so much fun. Those cosplays are unbelievably detailed and intricate.
Holy crap. It was amazing how much they were willing to spend to get all this stuff done. And, they were ordering stuff from like Europe to, oh no, got this one from Germany, this one from France, and this piece. And it was crazy to hear their stories of just coming up with their costumes.
And everything is handmade. I mean, and then on top of that, so normally in conventions, you hit the latter part of the convention, people are tired. They're just wanting to run around. That's the day.
Cranky.
That's when I want to get in. I want to find these books that I'm looking for. I want to get back to my hotel room and relax a little bit, At this convention, it wasn't like that at all. At all. Like, very end of the very last day, like, Matt had passed out and I was at a rave.
It's true. It was like
Not a joke.
11 o'clock, and I was like, dude, I am done. I can't keep my eyes open. My feet are killing me. My knees are killing me. My back's killing me. He's like, I'm going to go people watch. And then he comes back and he was like, dude, let's go to a rave.
And I know people are like, what the fuck? I went to a rave. Look, that's how these conventions go, guys. It's just 24 hours a day. There's epic shit to do. The convention had ended 5 hours before this point, and people were still partying and having a great time. I mean, everyone
still in costume too.
Still in costume. I mean, everyone there was so welcoming. It was awesome because, guys, like me and Matt, I know it's kind of hard to tell like on camera and stuff. If you guys look at like the footage and the stuff from the event, you'll see like neither of us are small people. You know what I mean? We're going to word it that way. So we're walking around just as tall as most of these cosplays are. Some of them are dramatically taller than us, but, you know, normally when it's guys our size and we go into a Comic-Con, like people get kind of weirded out, you know, because we're big guys. Here it was nothing, man. It was so cool because everyone, they'd look right at us, know damn well this was our first time at one of these, you know, furry cons.
I think it was pretty obvious it was our first time,
and they were so welcoming and so polite and so much fun. I mean, dude, everyone was. And here's the thing, guys. Have you ever been to any place on the face of the planet where literally if you just make the slightest amount of eye contact with someone, they spark up a conversation in the most prolifically fun way possible? You know what I mean? That's what was going on at these events, like at Mega.
We met so many cool people there that would just come up and introduce themselves and, hey, like, this is what I do, you know, what do you do? And there was other people who were like, hey, you're CryptoComics, we recognize you guys. And we're like,
it was so much fun.
It was kind of weird going to a convention and getting recognized.
The creators were super chill, which I thought was great, because a lot of times you go to a convention and you start talking to somebody about their artwork, things like that. They kind of bottle up. They, you know, that, or even worse, they want you to buy something and then move along. And that happens a lot at comic conventions. At this con, it was totally different, man. I mean, it felt like you were invited into someone's living room at every booth that you hit.
You know, there was one booth that I walked up and he's got his art book there, and you know, he had a little sign he was drawing and it said, you know, take a look. So I go to pick it up and he looks at me, he's like, no, not that one. I'm like, what? Kind of switches the art books, open it up, and I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, what's in the other one? He was like, go ahead. So I opened it up. I'm like, oh, that was definitely not safe for work.
It was a very cool event. Very, very cool. A hell of a lot of fun.
And they know how to treat people at the convention. I got to say, right off the bat, if you were, got the sponsor, the super sponsor, they had these separate rooms that they just had like food stocked in there, like go in, eat.
And once again, we are not small people, so we took advantage of the food. And you know what? I'm going to be the one to say it. No convention cooks like a furry convention. Nothing. Hands down. So good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we had a hell of a time, though. Had so much fun.
But, I mean, the weather was crazy, though. I don't know how the guys in the suits, well, guys and girls, sorry, in the suits, could do it, because it was 91 degrees while pouring down rain.
Yep.
Like, we're talking torrential downpour. And I was just like, whoa, it's still hot. Like,
yeah.
What the hell? So how these guys do it, I don't know.
Let me see here. Let me catch up with chat. Mythix was just clarifying a few things and saying, thank you, Jared, for the love. Sorry, I didn't get that Mythix when he was still on. Illusion says, wow, props to the Anthro community. Seriously, that was, you know what? Yeah, I think that was That and Amazing Con in Las Vegas. Those are my two favorite conventions that I've ever been to. But Amazing Con is a little bit different because it's a lot smaller, and it's more of a one-to-one with like your favorite creators and stuff like that. Got to hang out with Kevin Eastman, got to do all those kind of things. So I really like that con. But as far as a comic convention environment and the community, Megaplex all day long was awesome. Andrew Dodge says cosplay at FanX. Cosplay at FanX is badass. Do not get me wrong. I especially recommend the Anarchy Girls because those ladies are absolutely sick with the stuff they make. But the cosplay, it's a whole different thing, man.
So one of the suits, I gotta explain this. I asked this girl if I could, film her costume. She said okay. So I take that the GoPro and I kind of pan around her, and I'm getting a little closer to her face, and all of a sudden her eyes shoot over towards me, and I realize that they're like, I thought they were like painted on, but it's actually a little LCD screen in there with a motion sensor.
Yeah, she had a camera in the mouth that was a motion sensing camera that could tell when somebody was walking near the mask, and the eyes would move towards you, blinking even, guys.
Yeah.
Serious programming was taken just for these eyes. I had to jump
back.
Yeah.
I kind of like jumped back a little bit. I was like, whoa, what? Yeah, you were like, what the hell's going on?
It scared the shit out of me. I'm not even going to lie, guys.
It was cool.
That scared the shit out. Well, like, when do you see that? You know what I mean? Like, and then I
thought it was just like a screen that was like painted on so you could see through, but not see,
Yeah. So, and then my inner nerd took over, and I'm like, is that a Raspberry Pi? How did you program it? What did you do? How does this work? What is going on here? I need to know. Damn it. I need answers.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was badass. Let's see. Illusion says, whoa, 91 degrees while it was raining. I think it was hotter than that, actually. But yeah, it was.
No, it was hotter than that, but it cooled down to 91 while it was raining.
Yeah. Andrew Dodge says that's pretty normal in Florida. From what we heard, that was. And Illusion says, wow. Another thing is there was these tiny lizards everywhere. Not a part of the convention, like real lizards.
There were like these little geckos about an inch and a half.
I put a whole video on social media about how they wouldn't let me love them. If anybody's interested. But yeah, we did a lot of content down there. So if you guys are interested in checking that out, make sure you check out those videos like on YouTube and stuff. There's like, I think 4 days worth of videos. We also did like 360 cam footage. So if you're unable to make it to an event and we're at the event, we'll be doing this 360 footage. It allows you to take your phone, your tablet, whatever device you have, and actually pan around while I'm walking through the event in real time, which is pretty sweet. That was
cool. I did get to watch that the other day, and I realized something that I didn't see while we were at the convention.
I saw a few things, and that's what I was leading to, is keep in mind it is 360 degrees. There is no way for me to edit that out. There, you might see some things. Okay.
Yeah. You're referring to the skunk, aren't you?
Yep.
I didn't catch that, and my wife was like, "Dude, you got to watch this." So I'm watching it. I was like, "Yeah, I was there with him. Like, you can see me behind, and I'm walking, and I'm stopping people and stuff." And she was like, "Well, did you stop everybody in costume?" There was no way.
Yeah.
I might have missed one or two, but I guarantee I saw him. What about the skunk? Was there a skunk there?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's like, the thing, guys. Like, okay. So Matt did a really good job at stopping people and, hey, can we record your outfit? We wanted to be able to show the community and show this stuff off. Namely because a lot of comic fans are skeptic of the anthro community. You know what I mean? They're like, and I'll be honest with you, I was kind of guilty of this. I always saw,
too.
Oh, it's a furry con. They're not going to have comics and stuff there. You know what I mean? That's a different part of the community. Like, I'm okay, and I didn't go. You know what I mean? But going, guys, there are badass comics all over the place. Badass novels, amazing art. I would even go so far as to argue that I think some of the best artists in the indie scene are anthro artists. Now, it's easy to see somebody like Dreamkeepers, stuff like that, and be like, yeah, David Lilly's a great artist. Everybody knows this. You know what I mean? But a lot of like the no-name, talents that were there, people that have never been published, have never done anything aside from commissions, like they were absolutely amazing artists. I mean, some really, really cool stuff. But yeah, Matt was walking around and trying to do as many as he could. And when I went back through 360 footage, I realized like we were only able to get like maybe 1 in 40, 1 in 50, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, the level of cosplays that are there, first of all, makes it really difficult to not just be like, ooh, shiny, and jump back and forth. And secondary, there's so many of them, and that event is so big overall, size-wise, that, you know what I mean? There was just no way that 2 people could ever cover that whole thing. So we did the best that we could. Hopefully you guys like what you see. We threw some jokes and stuff in there because that's what we do. And I had fun, but I had a great time, man. I really did. Got my ass kicked by Lily.
Yeah. We met David and Liz down there, Gio, and
yep. Well, we went out to dinner with Jesse Hansen.
Jesse Hansen.
From Cornerstone.
Wow. I just, totally drew a blank for a second.
Yeah. So we had a lot of fun.
So it was fun. But I got to say, the fish tacos.
Oh, dude. Y'all, this little bar right next to the pool made the best fish tacos I've ever had in my life.
Oh, man.
And those of you guys who know me, you know I love tacos. You know I do. In fact, Frog Toys puts in here, wait, was Megaplex the one with the tacos fry? Yes. Yes, it was. And in fact, for the food that they did for the super sponsors, which we went as super sponsors, one night they did tacos, like a taco dinner thing, little taco buffet. And I crushed all competition by going back 5 times. Those of you who know me well know that I am a taco connoisseur of sorts. I will, anytime we travel, no matter what, that is the food I'm ordering. I try to find the best tacos in every city. But yeah, I am now the taco champion of Megaplex. Self-appointed, but I'm sure they would agree. Rose Kirby says, hey, that's my world. Welcome to my world. How many hours were you away for? I don't usually sleep, but when I go to conventions, how about you? We slept more during this convention than what we normally get during conventions. However, that was a count on our poor planning for the event. We'll put it that way. There was stuff to do 24 hours a day for sure. But the problem is we flew down with like a good chunk of a layover, literally the day before. So we were jet lagged and everything on the first day. So we were totally tired then.
And then we had a meeting. We had to set up for it. So we're in the hotel room and we had energy when we sat down to do the meeting.
And started falling asleep in the middle of our meeting.
And you're like, why'd you turn your camera off? Because I can't keep my eyes open.
Yeah. But yeah, it was definitely because of us that we got more sleep than we usually do. But also on account that it was a 4-day event and most comic conventions only 3. Andrew Dodger says the Anthro community is super misunderstood. We learned that firsthand. They absolutely are. Illusion says, I agree. They seem pretty cool and chill. They very much were. You did a good job at covering it. Well done. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Andrew Dodge says, I have a painted figure from Dave and Liz. Still need to unbox it, though. Yeah, so we got to see those. We got to see the V figurines, which are absolutely rad. Amy Frazier says, you ate like 15 plus tacos at our last work party. Hey, look, okay. That one was kind of a scam, though, because I had eaten like an hour before I got there. So.
Wait, so it would have been more?
Hell yeah, it would have been more. Hell yeah. Rose Kirby says, did you like my joke? I asked if anyone got fuzzy or furry. Oh, I didn't see that. I'm sorry.
No.
I mean, we both kind of did, but I ended up having to DoorDash a razor. That's right. I just met your dad joke with another dad joke, Rose Kirby. What's up? Andrew Dodge says, hand painted. Yeah, those V figurines are freaking sweet, man. We saw a couple of those there. I got a V figurine, but I got the unpainted one, just because I like the rough, 3D printed textures things, and then the tail broke off in shipping, so I'm got to glue the tail back on now. Kind of mad about that. It happens though. So yeah, Megaplex was rad. Make sure you guys check out that content for us. And if you do, on this video and on those, because I like asking for too much stuff, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the little bell notification when we go live. I know you're tired of me saying it, but like I said,
should we do something?
Should we? Yeah. Well, no. Here's the thing: is I think that people are tired of getting badges. You know what I mean? Like, chat. Chat. What do you guys think? You guys got to be sick of that, right? I think they are. I think people are just
let me know. If
God, another badge? Why?
I'm waiting for somebody to say something about a badge. Your Majesty. Thank you. So, did
God,
anybody
chat.
ever say anything about a badge?
Yeah, chat's getting a little pissed off. Sorry, chat. Okay. Andrew Dodge goes, what? Definitely not tired of badges. Illusion says, no, we never tire of badges. All right, sorry, guys.
All right.
Oh, geez, Mythix is like, badge. All right, here you go. Another badge? Why? Just kidding, lols.
Okay, so
Furry
come down
fun
your
is the
dashboard.
badge.
Yep. Come down to my badges. Furry fun. And there you go.
Yeah. Oh, that looks weird on the white. Refresh your page and you'll see it. Matt made that. It's got some transparency to it. There you go. Now you can see it with the purple background on there. Bow chicka bow bow. Mivik says, I'm screaming, my guys. Take off your headphones. You'll hear me. Oh, man. Mythix, what do you got going on? When are you going to come out with a comic? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Where's the Mythix comic? Mythix says, it is so cute. The comic or the badge? Or me? It could be me. For those of you who aren't aware, Mythix, we met during CouchCon. Some seriously sick stuff. So, Mythix, are we okay to share Mythix link? Mythix,
I say go for it. Mythix, is it okay?
Put your link in. If it works. That way we can direct people over there. Mythix does badass artwork though. And if you guys are on on YouTube, you'll see the username Mythix_R. Make sure you go and like that channel and subscribe and hit the little bell notification to know when they go live, because they do some really, really cool stuff on their channel. Really cool. Especially during CouchCon. Goes ham.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Mythix says, this badge is so cute. I've got 5 ideas for comics and no extra time.
Oh.
Really? Okay, Mythix, we're going to need to see these ideas, comics, in comic format.
So, next up, I think this is the last thing we had to talk about tonight. I had the opportunity to read a comic book recently that we had reported on earlier. You're laughing.
Wait. Let me do this first. I am going to Mythix, your Pinterest is empty. The YouTube channel is working though. Okay, guys. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a link to Mythix's YouTube in here. So everybody, if you could do me a favor, go and subscribe to Mythix. That would be awesome. The reason I am doing YouTube and not the Twitch is because Twitch is trying to block your link from displaying. It could be because of a safe for work filter, Mythix, if you want to look into that. But your YouTube link is working, and I want to make sure that people can at least find you in one way or another. So that is in both YouTube and on Twitch inside of the comments there. So it's going to be a lot easier for you guys to get this channel name by going through the comments and clicking on that. That being said, if you give me just a second, Matt, I'm going to try to also find, I know I've got Mythix on Twitter. There it is. So we are going to go. It is twitter.com/Mythix, Miffix. So
okay.
go and follow Mythix on Twitter. That's probably going to be the best bet. That way you can find all the different streaming platforms and stuff. Sorry, Mythix. I know we asked you to put your link in chat, but I realized that Twitch is a jerk about that. So, oh man, Mythix, your art is sick. Okay, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Keep going. What we're talking about? Comic.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Oh,
so
look at this though.
Share your screen, or do we want to?
Yeah, we can share this. I think. Why not? Let me chicka right? Let me do this. Yeah, look at this artwork. That's so rad.
Whoa.
Mythix has so much cool stuff. Okay, now I gotta hide this stream. There we go. I just let everybody's aware, I made a rule a long time ago that we are not allowed to jump onto social media, namely because of me. But we're not allowed to jump on social media while we're on stream, and Twitter is clearly social media. So, let's see. Mythix says, yes, Twitter's the best bet. I have the most art there. Oh, awesome. And it says, go, talk comics. It's actually a link sharing setting of the CryptoComics channel. Oh, so it's my fault. My apologies. You know what? We have to keep it that way, though, because we got a bunch of spammy stuff.
Oh,
damn it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mythix. But yeah,
We get those people.
Mythix on Twitter.
You want to buy followers?
Twitter.com/Mythix. Now what?
Hmm?
You're a follower? You want to buy followers? I'll sell you followers.
Yeah, you want to buy followers?
You want to buy some
Go to
followers?
this link. Okay. So,
hey kid, you want some followers? All right.
I recently got the opportunity to read a comic book that we had reported on, talking about how it was coming out. What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing because I'm just waiting for you to talk about how the powers come. But I'm waiting.
Oh. So I started reading it, and right away, I could instantly tell that I am not the demographic that they were going for.
I think you are.
This comic is...
Wait. Before you say any more,
yeah.
Matt picked up this comic and is surprised that he wasn't the correct demographic.
No, I didn't pick up... I picked up the other cover for it. Which had the mask, and then it had the hand with the all-seeing eye.
Sure you did.
So, well, once again, it was just handed to me. Hey, check this out. And once again, we had actually covered the announcement of this comic. It's from Image. It's Mom, which is Mother of Madness. So I was like, okay. It is about a single mom who is stressed, let's just say. Now, she does have superpowers that, depending on her mood or the situation, manifest different powers. So if she's embarrassed, she turns invisible and stuff like that. But it starts off, she's in like the workplace, and she's at a work party, and it was it was so weird because, like,
what happened there? What happened to your thought train there? What just happened?
Okay, so the work party, everybody is like complaining about men, and like there are men at the work party, and like women are responding, but you never actually see what was initially said. So it doesn't really feel kind of like earned, you know, just so then you come to find out how her powers, how she gets her powers. And there's a reason there's a moon in the letterhead there. Yeah. It all has to do with how do I say this? How do I say this, dude?
You say it however you want to say it, homie. I am just sitting back and enjoying the ride.
Let's just say it has something to do with a monthly cycle.
Well, that's a good way of putting it nonchalantly.
Oh.
So she gets superpowers with her cycle.
She has superpowers at all times, but they get stronger. That time of them, and I'm like, holy crap! I am definitely not there.
So it's literally a comic book about raising a teenage daughter.
No, has nothing to do. It's their teenage son he's kind of this angsty kid, and it just comes out of nowhere. Just every interpersonal like relationship that she has with people, everything is coming out of nowhere. You know, like you're catching the tail end of the conversation, you know, and it was so awkward.
Okay, I'm going to tell you what I think is awkward is the fact that I don't have a tracksuit like this. Y'all, I could pull this off.
Okay, I do got to say, one of the reasons that I was like, okay, yeah, I'll definitely give this a chance is Emilia Clarke. We all know her from Game of Thrones.
Yep.
She is the creator of this comic, and she has been doing so many interviews about how, well, this is kind of weird too. I don't understand this. Her brother was big into comic books, so she wasn't allowed to go to the comic book store. But when she did, and I'm just like, wait, why would you not be allowed to go to the comic book store? Mm-hmm. And then she's like, when I did, there weren't any women, and all the women were in spandex. And I'm like, well, were there women or not? Oh, they're in spandex. So are the guys. Like, that's all you see at the comic book store. So
she's talking about the characters, to be clear.
Yes.
All the women characters she saw were spandex.
But the way she kept wording it, I wasn't allowed to go to the comic book store. There were no women in comic books. All the women would only wear spandex. And it's just the women that are wearing. And I'm sitting here thinking, what?
I mean, that makes sense, though.
See, I don't see it that way. Like, there are quite a bit of women in comics. Yes, they're all in spandex. So are the men. Look at X-Men. Just pick up an X-Men book.
When have you seen Gambit wear spandex?
Like, that almost looks like all he wears. Spandex? Except for the trench coat.
Hey, I'm just saying. When have you seen Rogue not in spandex? I mean, she's got a point. She does have a point.
I know, but it was just, there were like, she would do an interview saying there were no women in comics. Then the next interview, all the women only wear spandex. I mean, look, the guys don't. It's just the women. And I'm like, what book are you reading?
I mean, she's got a valid point, though, because look at what sells in a comic book shop, right? Mm-hmm. It's been very recent that indie books are even displayed in a comic shop.
Yeah.
You know, before, 3 years ago, the indie community didn't have a voice, which is where Image even came from. You know what I mean? But when you add into that, like I can see the point. Look at the top selling comics that are, that have a high depiction of characters that are women. So, Wonder Woman, always scantily clad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Supergirl, Superwoman.
Now, I'm not
Batgirl.
saying that they're not. I was never saying that they're not. I'm saying that in her interview, she would say just the women are in spandex, not the guys.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm sitting here like, just pick up an X-Men book. Pick up a Titans book. You got, they're both going to be in spandex.
I mean, but maybe she got confused because she went to the Rob Liefeld section and all the men had shoulder pads and tiny feet.
Oh boy.
She very well might have thought those were all women characters.
Well,
And, to be clear, in the 80s, a lot of women wore shoulder pads in their jackets and stuff. Look, I was a child of the 80s. Yes. I don't really remember a lot of it, to be totally honest with you guys, but I have seen Pretty Woman. So I'm pretty sure that I am a, benefacto expert on 80s women fashion.
Now, I wasn't arguing the fact that, like I said, women were scantily clad. I mean, you look at Vampirilla, you look at Lady Death. You look at, all of these even, across the spectrum all the way to Wonder Woman. Yes, Wonder Woman is very scantily clad. And there's that whole argument with the armor on female characters in like video games and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that. I'm not arguing that. I was just saying everybody across the board was wearing spandex back in the day. It's not until recently that they kind of are trying to get away from that in comics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But, so I was like, okay, I want to see what she is going to actually bring to the table. And
she brought a tracksuit, and it's glorious.
She brought a tracksuit, and she has armpit hair that like kind of shoot out. It's so awkward.
Sounds like a woman I've dated. Going back to chat, Rose Kirby says, I love the badges. I love them, really love them. That's why I stay awake. Oh, thank you, Rose. Amy Fraser says, that's friggin' awesome. I relate fully. Talking about the cycle. That was great. Rose Kirby says, badge code not working. It looks like Rose got that figured out. But Rose, if you haven't got that figured out, let us know. Nobody's Illusion says, wow, you guys are going on 2 hours again. It happens every time. And we try to say,
we were actually trying to keep this one a short one.
And then Illusion says, they say that sex sells. That's a good point. And it's proven time and time again that it does, but that a vast majority of consumers would honestly prefer that it didn't, which is one of those really strange marketing conundrums. Because, in fact, I got my master's thesis. I wrote it on the Dove company that makes soaps. And I wrote about how Dove will make a marketing campaign that's targeted towards all women and any woman and every body type, and really push that forward and progress that. And, or I should say progressively push that forward. Meaning that they try to go against the sex sells mentality. However, at the same time, one of the largest income producers for the Dove soap company is Axe Body Wash, which clearly markets an entire different mindset and mentality, even though it's the exact same marketing company that puts out both of those ads that you see. So, I
don't feel like there is a good way around that whole kind of conundrum. I mean,
it's the thing is that, comic creators for a long time, especially comic creators, they were handcuffed to, popular culture. They still are in a lot of ways. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
However, that being said, especially during the 80s and early 90s, it was more so than ever before. Characters were expected to look and behave and act, a very specific and certain way. And that's why a lot of characters that came out during that time frame just never continued to live unless they had something additional worth of effort. That, or they were literally, they gained popularity when they were never supposed to. That started, I think, let's see, what was the first character that really started with? Lobo, probably was the first character that wasn't ever supposed to be popular but got popular.
Lobo was one of those that, he was, once again, he was never supposed to be a major character. He's never supposed to succeed. And holy crap.
And that's one of those things where it shows that all the time, like, it's not a moniker of sex sells. It's originality and, creativity are far more, dramatically more valuable as a sales tool than just sex. It's just that when somebody can't come up with a better idea than the guy next to him, they use sex to compensate for it.
I think it would be interesting to, like, say, go to the comic book store and see the exact same comic by two different but equally good artists. One, takes that plot, that script and everything, and does it in a kind of sex sells kind of way. And the other one does it more in a realistic kind of way. Just put them side by side and see which one actually sells better.
Yeah, so let's see. We got Lobo. Lobo still isn't that big, though. I mean, it's well known.
But when he does make an appearance in comics, it's a big appearance. Did you read the one where he became a Green Lantern?
No. That would probably be pretty good.
You need to Google that right now.
I'll have to check that out. But see, Lobo opened the door for a lot of things that are now considered standard, like Deadpool wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Lobo. Whether Marvel fans want to admit it or not, man, DC had it right there. It's just that they didn't realize they had it right until years later. You know what I mean? But let's see, what else do you have? Punisher, even. You can go all the way back to Punisher. I know that's not, the same time frame, but Punisher is another character that was never.
He was supposed to be a just kind of stand-alone villain.
Single shot. Yeah.
Yeah. And the Amazing
Spider-Man of all places. The hell? You know what I mean? Like, looking at Punisher now, and to think they would have just let that character die in a one-shot, that's crazy. It's crazy.
If you even think about it, back in the day, Daredevil was supposed to be just a poor man Spider-Man that they were going to just use until,
fill a few pages. Yep.
Yeah, fill a few pages and then call it good. And She-Hulk was actually created only so they could keep the rights to the name. Because they didn't want DC coming in and be like, no, we call this one She-Hulk, so it's different. And
real quick here, Rose Kirby in chat says, I'm not able to see much now. What time is it on Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? I believe that's exactly what time it will be. We are still trying to work out the fine-tuned details of that, but you will see a notification for it if you hit the little bell and subscribe, which I know you have, Rose. I'm just using that as an opportunity to hawk my wares. That's what I do. Illusion says, I'm one of those people who wishes the sex doesn't sell. You're not alone. I'll be totally honest with you. I think I'm more privy to that whole mindset now that I've got a teenage daughter and seeing everything that goes on with that. I will say that being raised as a white male in the United States, we don't really notice that so much, until we're forced to. So, not trying to get all political on things, but it's it's the truth.
Like when it comes to, say, Lady Death, right? When I was first introduced to Lady Death, my introduction was actually the Lady Death swimsuit edition, if that tells you. So I was like, what? Who is this? And it was about a year later that I ended up picking up an Evil Ernie comic, and Lady Death was in it. And I was like, oh, okay, I remember her from the swimsuit. And like everything about her was actually interesting, not for the costume, but for the storyline. And still to this day, I still follow Lady Death because of the storyline. So, and it has nothing to do with the sexy costume and all that kind of stuff. But the problem is, if somebody goes through my comic book collection, they'd be like, Lady Death, obviously you're just in it, for the pictures. No. So
see, I am in a different mindset of that. So like I love Lady Death books, and a lot of people know I love everything that Polito does. The difference, though, is like the Lady Death storylines, I can't keep track of them. There's so many storylines and variables in that. It's just like DC to me, so I don't even pay attention anymore. You know what I mean? What I do love about Lady Death comics is the artwork is absolutely phenomenal. And Brian Pulido gets the very best and very highest talented artist on the planet to do covers and do work inside of the book. And it's impossible for me not to enjoy that, because even though he's finding creators like Dan Mendoza, who's known for like Still Little Princess and stuff like that, or any of these other prolific creators that he gets, Shannon Meyer, like, Merritt Michaels, all these different amazing artists that work on his books. At the same time, when those artists come in, they have to take that Lady Death style and then make it their own. Brian Pulido doesn't allow them to just phone it in and do a cover in their own style. You know what I mean? So when we go to conventions, just so that everybody's aware, one of the things that we always look for in an artist is, if we're looking at an artist portfolio, we look for a Spawn drawing. Now, the reason isn't because we're huge Spawn fans. It's because Spawn has been depicted so many different ways and is one of those characters that's very easy for an artist to take and make their own style. If you can see what they have done with Spawn, you can really accurately judge the level of craftsmanship that they have in their art. And I see Lady Death is kind of the same way, to be honest with you. So a lot of times, like when I'm buying a Lady Death comic, I'm actually buying it because I'm trying to support, the Merritt Michaels or the Shannon Mayer that did the cover, or Dan Mendoza. And, that's the way I see those things. At the same time, I also learned of Lady Death from a Evil Ernie comic, because I got an Evil Ernie comic. I was reading it in the front seat of the car next to my mother. I was like 12. I flipped the page and there was a nude cover of Lady Death in an ad. My mom looked over, saw it, beat the crap out of me. And, after that, it was like the cool thing, because you weren't supposed to have it. Let me see here. Let me keep checking in on chat, though, because we're getting kind of behind. Sorry, guys.
Wow.
Illusion said, well said. Probably something that you said. Couldn't have been me. Office Nike says, hey. Everybody's saying hello to Nike. Rose Kirby says, how about you don't want followers, but get them bombarded with rubbish? We do. Illusion says, ooh, I love Lobo. That's, to be honest with you, a little secret here. I'm not a huge DC fan, but the first appearance of Lobo is one of the 2 slab DC comics I've actually got. Lobo's badass. Nike says, I think comic books should have a better storyline, kind of like manga books. You know what? Yes. This is a very, very good point.
The manga books are actually interesting because they typically, like with Batman, one day he's fighting the Joker. His whole goal is, I'm going to protect the city. Manga books, it's, hey, I got to go find something. So each, issue is something to do with along that trail, to go find something, to go complete that overall quest. So it's actually, it is kind of cool to see them stick closer to the initial, like even towards the end of the run, if there's 100, issues, they're still on that same quest that they are in issue 1. So that's one thing I do appreciate about the manga stories. They are easier to follow. They don't, let the writers just kind of go in any direction. So,
you know what, man? I'll disagree with that. I think that manga creators really get away with a lot, dude. I mean, they really do. But I think that
as long as it's still on that course.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what's so great about it, is you're not going to take a DBZ book and reboot it as many times as you have Batman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think maybe there's a very good point there. I like the fact that manga doesn't have a clear beginning and end, but it's a sole universe that's continuously evolving and adjusting and moving.
Mhm.
I think that's badass. And I think comics, as far as general comic books, Marvel, DC, like big three, or even a lot of indie books, I think they could learn a lot from that. You know what I mean? Like look at the more popular DC books lately. Has been, and Marvel. It's Old Man Logan. It's it's Batman getting old as shit and getting ready to hand down, everything to a younger Robin, to Nightwing, whatever. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of that is pulled directly from manga. Am I even saying that right, or is it manga? Manga.
I think either way you go, people are going to follow it. They're going to know what you're talking about.
Oh, everybody's going to be proud of me, though. I honestly thought that I had never watched a anime. Remember?
Yeah.
I found out I have. Initial D is considered anime. And I've watched all of the Initial D episodes. That's right. You heard here first, folks. I am officially an anime weeb. Pretty proud of that. Illusion in chat says, LOL. Rose Kirby says, why didn't you put the boys are back on couch? And is T3 going to be on YouTube on Saturday? We're going to be on stream with TCT on their channel on Saturday. T3 actually does show up on their channel every once in a while, though, so maybe he'll make an appearance. I'm not sure. Illusion says 2 hours, 5 minutes, and all is well. Oh, man. I literally read that and then started doing the Monty Python to it. I didn't even think about it. I just started doing it. Nobody just says manga, potato. All right. Tell ya, we've been droning on and on. Sorry, guys. Actually, I'm not sorry. Right. You're welcome. We didn't do a couch last week. We're compensating.
Hey, I jumped on couch for a minute last week before everything froze up.
Yeah, which is no different than when you're at home.
Did it freeze up today at all?
It freezes up pretty consistently with you, yeah. It happens.
Really?
Yeah, who cares, dude? We're on the couch. We're having fun. We're making memories. Good times.
All right. So my advice to you guys, this whole kind of topic started. If you're not the target audience for Mother of All Madness or Monsters, I think it's Madness.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not the target audience, don't pick it up.
Really?
If you are, yeah.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time that Matt hasn't done a buy it now type of review. This is the first time. I got to get you reading more comics that you don't like. This is fun.
A lot of people, it will be their target audience, but like I said, coming from a writer's perspective, a lot of the stuff that they do, the insults, and everything, it just didn't feel earned. So I wasn't a huge fan.
What's your least favorite comic that you've ever read?
Oh, least favorite, probably this one.
What? Have you ever read Turok?
Yes.
This was worse than Turok?
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Well, Emilia Clarke still got that Game of Thrones money.
Yeah. Actually, wait. Nope, this is still the worst I can think of.
Oof. That's a little painful. All right, with that, I guess we'll close it out. That depressing. Dang. So, as always, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the little bell notification now when we go live. And keep in mind, you don't have to hit like. You can hit dislike. Hit dislike. Everybody should dislike this video right now. I just want to see if it messes up our numbers. Why not? Let's have some fun.
Wow.
I'm kidding. Okay. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Please.
I'll tell you what. If you just like Fry, hit the like button. If you like me and Fry, hit that subscribe. If you love us both, hit that notification bell.
Oh.
We'll see how many people actually like us.
Watch how many people are like, that's got to be thumbs down for Jared. And everybody loves Jared. So, all right. So, yeah. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, guys. make sure you go over
See
to
the funny pages.
CryptoComics.com. Go to your dashboard, claim the badges that are in the chat from earlier if you have not yet.
If you don't have an account with us, go to CryptoComics.com/signup.
Mm-hmm. And
get a free account, guys. Get a free account. It's free.
Everything. Yeah. Free stuff. That's what we do. Free stuff. You get a free stuff. You get a free stuff. Oh, and by the way,
Oprah with the free stuff.
Yeah, we've got more swag stuff to give away this month. So maybe we should go into that really quick before we close out the stream. So in order for you to get swag, you've got to go and make an account. And then you'll actually be able to be awarded swag just as soon as we